Here are my top 5 things that I watched in January 2025. Your Name is just a beautifully animated romance, which I thought was going to be just a fun body swap film. There's a twist halfway through the film that just completely turns the story on its head and just had me glued to the screen for the rest of the runtime. It gets maybe a bit too abstract in some moments, and the non-chronological start did confuse me a bit, but when you get everything going on, it's like all the pieces fall into place and it's just phenomenal. 28 Days Later is the second Danny Boyle film that I watched next to Yesterday, which was alright, but this film really turns the zombie genre on its head. The thing I like most about this film is how it shows the good and the really bad sides of an apocalypse on this level. You've got the triumph of the human spirit and people just trying to be happy in these dark times, and then you've got other people stooping to the lowest of low to try and repopulate. This film does kind of look like ass, but I kind of get it, you know. Bad 25 is a retrospective documentary on the making of the legendary Michael Jackson album Bad, directed by legendary director Spike Lee as well. This documentary is so interesting. The talking heads really give an insight into the making of the album and just what it takes to make an album in the first place. There's so many great archival footage on display in here as well of Michael putting together this album, along with all the visuals, like the videos. I love how it goes track by track into the development of each song, and the editing is just so good and really elevates this doc above a lot of others. How to Train Your Dragon is one of those rare DreamWorks films that I just didn't watch in full during my childhood, even though I had it on DVD, and I'm actually angry that I didn't, because this movie's story is just so good. Hiccup as a main character is such a fun character to follow as he discovers all these things and tries to change his dad's mind about things. There's so many beautiful moments involving Toothless, who never overstayed his welcome, which a lot of goofy side characters in other movies kind of have a problem with doing. Season 1 of Severance is basically perfect. It's like a really good episode of Black Mirror, which is too good of a concept just to be one episode. I think it's best if you go in blind with this show because there's so many great twists and turns and insanely well written characters. If you don't know, Ben Stiller is behind this show, who is mostly well known for directing and starring in Zoolander, and if you're only known for that, you are in for a surprise because this is much more of a dark comedy, but it's a perfect dark comedy, you know.